welcome back. Today I'm here with my August TBR. Okay, so this is like take two. It's been a couple of weeks since I've filmed a video that wasn't a vlog, so it's a little bit weird, but I'm really excited about some of the books that are on my TBR for August. As always, my TBR is kind of a general guideline. I will probably pick up things that aren't on this. I may not get to all of the things that are on my TBR, but I'm really excited about some of these. I've got some cool buddy reads happening. And of course, first up is the pick for my Patreon book club that my patrons voted on this month. Big thank you to all of my patrons for your support. It means the world to me, and I've really enjoyed our book club. And a special shout out goes to my patrons at the new release hardcover level and above, currently including Jessie from the Tiny Tea Set, who you will be hearing more about later because she also won a new thing that we're doing for the channel, so we'll talk about that. But first up, the book club pick for the month is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I am so excited about this, you guys. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I suspect I'm really gonna love it. It is definitely a chunker, so it's gonna probably take us a while to get through it, but I'm very, very excited about this one. Really happy that my patrons voted on it, so hopefully we enjoy it. This involves like a secret society and pretentious, privileged white kids, which I enjoy reading about. I know that's a reason some people don't particularly like this book, but I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy it. So very excited for this one. If you are not already a patron and you're interested in joining in on the book club discussion, my Patreon is always linked in the description down below if you guys want to check that out. And a new thing I've started doing is every month my patrons get entered into a raffle, and one of them gets the ability to choose one book for my TBR for the month. So this month, Jessie from the Tiny Tea Set was the winner and got to select a book that she wanted to see me read and review on my channel, and it was a book that I was able to get pretty quickly via audiobook from my library, so I'm looking forward to it. This is Furies of Calderon, the first book in the Codex Alera series by Jim Butcher. I have actually never read anything by Jim Butcher. This is adult fantasy and I've been interested in it, so I'm kind of excited to give this one a try. I am #1 on the waitlist for the audiobook, so that should be coming through soon, and I will be reading that this month. All right, moving on to some of the other books I'm going to be reading. First up, I have a few buddy reads planned. I'm going to be reading Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin with Isabella from The Feminist Bookworm over on Instagram. I'm really excited about this. We actually buddy read The Beautiful together, which I loved, and it was really great. So I'm hoping this will be really fun as well. So we're going to be reading this. It comes out in September. This is a YA, like new adult fantasy romance. They're saying it's good for fans of Sarah J. Maas, but it's more diverse, and I don't know, it sounds like it's going to be great. I haven't really heard negative reviews yet, so I'm really looking forward to picking this one up. I am also going to be doing a buddy read with Leanna from Leanna's Library of Deviate by Jay Kristoff. This is the sequel to Lifelike, which was one of my favorite books last year. I'm very, very excited for this one. Jay Kristoff is awesome. This one is part of his YA sci-fi dystopian series, and like I said, I was really into Lifelike. I anticipate really enjoying Deviate a lot as well. And then Leanna and I, and maybe Amanda from the Naughty Librarian, may also be doing a buddy read of The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. This is the first book in the First Law trilogy. You might have seen a couple months back I tried reading Half a King, and it was okay, but I want to try out some of his adult grimdark fantasy, and this is kind of the big place to start. So we're gonna give it a try and see how I get along with it. Finally, going along with reading The Secret History this month, this is a little outside of my comfort zone, but I may be also doing a buddy read with Leanna and Amanda of A Lesson in Thorns by Sierra Simone. So Melanie from L to the N really loved this, and I am intrigued. It's adult romance, and they say it's like The Secret History with like secret societies and rituals and things, but steamier, and like everybody's bisexual. So I don't know, like this definitely has some things that I don't normally pick up in my romance. And like it is quite the cover, but I'm gonna give it a try, so we'll see. So I may be picking that up either this month or next month. I'm not sure yet exactly when we're doing the buddy read, but I thought I would put this on the TBR here just in case. Then I basically have a whole bunch of books for review. First up, I have one that was sent to me by FSB Associates. This is Rouge, a novel of beauty and revelry by Richard Kirschenbaum. This sounded interesting to me, so we'll see how it goes. It is a novel set in early 1900s Manhattan that follows women involved in the beauty industry, and it's about ambition and love, and I don't know, sounds like it might be really cool, so we'll see. Thank you to FSB Associates for sending me a copy. I will be reading and reviewing this. I'll let you know what I think. So then, because I did not get to it in July, I will be picking up Child of the Cates by Beth Wangler. This is my indie pick for the month. It's a indie YA fantasy that is a gender-bent fantasy reimagining of Moses and the Exodus, which I'm really into and really interested in. So I'm definitely going to be reading and reviewing this one this month for my indie pick. I am also, as I'm filming this, currently in the middle of an e-arc for an anthology that I'm going to be on the blog tour for, so I'm going to be reading and reviewing this pretty early in the month. This is His Hideous Heart, 13 stories reimagining Edgar Allan Poe tales written by a series of YA authors, edited by Dahlia Adler. So if you are interested in getting an arc of this, I will be doing a giveaway. This comes out in September, but in August I'm going to be on the blog tour, so I'll be doing a review and giving away this beautiful arc, so keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna hopefully finish my e-arc of this soon. Also, if I look shiny, it's probably because it's really hot and I don't want the air on because it's going to be noisy, so excuse me guys, it's hot in New York right now. The summers are kind of miserable. I also really want to pick up Wild Savage Stars by Christina Perez. This is the sequel to Sweet Black Waves, which was one of my favorite books last year. It is coming out this month in August, so I'm hoping to get to this one pretty soon. There are just so many books that I want to read and it makes it very difficult, so like hopefully we can make this happen. I also still have not read All the Bad Apples by Moira Fowley Doyle. This is also coming out in August. It's a YA kind of mystery thriller, I think, and it sounds really good and I've been hearing good things about it. Also coming out in August is The Escape Room by Megan Golden, which has been on my TBR for a couple months now. I'm excited about this. I want to read it. It's going to happen this month one way or another. It is an adult thriller set in an escape room, and again, I've heard really good things about it. That's on the TBR. I'm also really looking forward to picking up Red Skies Falling by Alex London. This is the sequel to Black Wings Beating. It is coming out in September. And last month I read the first book a second time to prep for going into this, and it was so good, just as good as I remembered it, and I'm really excited to see what happens in the sequel. I'm glad I refreshed myself. This is queer YA fantasy, its own voices for gay representation, and it centers a sibling relationship, a brother and sister who are twins who come from an abusive family background. And like a lot of things happen. The world building is so interesting to me. I just like love everything about this. It's set in this world where everything is kind of based on people's relationship to birds of prey and falconry. So the economics, the politics, the religion centers on divides between how people think that you should approach birds of prey. I know that doesn't sound that exciting, but I swear this series is so good, and I'm really excited to pick up the sequel. I also have a middle grade book for review. This is coming out in September. It's All the Impossible Things by Lindsay Lackey. And I want to say this one was like magical realism that deals with like adoption and foster care. So I'm really interested in this. I had requested this. I definitely need to pick it up and review it. Guys, it's so hot in here. We're trying to like speed through this so I can turn the air conditioner back on. I also have a couple of books that I picked up at BookCon that I've not read yet that came out in July. So I've got Sabrina, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Season of the Witch, a prequel novel by Sarah Reese Brennan. If I can just pick this up, it looks like it would be very quick to get through. I am interested. I do like the series. I just need to sit down and actually read this one. And then also I want to read Lean Out, The Truth About Women, Power, and the Workplace by Marissa Orr. This is the sort of nonfiction I'm interested in, so this is one of my nonfiction picks for the month. The other one that I want to read this month is Motherhood So White, a memoir of race, gender, and parenting in America by Nefertiti Austin. This one is coming out through Source Books in September. I'm very interested in it. I do have biracial children, and so some of the issues that are dealt with in here are applicable. So those are the two nonfiction books that I'm hoping to pick up this month. And then the final thing that I'm going to officially put on this TBR that I would like to read coming out in the end of September is The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates. I don't know for sure if I'll get to this in August, but I would like to. I'm really excited about it. I love his nonfiction, and this is his first full-length novel, and I know it's going to be pretty hard-hitting and intense to read, but I am also very excited for it. Whew. Okay, so there you go, guys. Those are all of the books that are on my August TBR. We will see how it goes. July was definitely a bit of a lower reading month for me, which I kind of expected. We did a lot of traveling. We had a lot of things going on. August, we're here more, but my husband is traveling some, so I don't know for sure how that will affect my reading. I suspect I will probably get to more than I did last month. Will I do all of these? I don't know. How many books are even on this TBR? Let's see. So, okay, so I have like 16 books on my official TBR. I also have e-arcs I want to get to. I have other books that I'm hoping to pick up at some point. So this leaves me some wiggle room. Maybe I'll read all these. They are definitely all ones that I'm hoping to get to soon, but I rarely get to everything. But a lot of these are what I'm going to be reading in August. So talk to me in the comments down below. Let me know any of your thoughts or feelings on any of the things that I talked about here. And for your question of the day, let me know a book that you're planning on reading in August or one of these books that you're excited to hear about. Let me know. If you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.